I gotta get used to taking microphone. Keep it on back there, yo, dummy.
Just so you know.
I told you.
TC loves the spotlight. He's gonna try to steal this show from the girls, but don't let him. He just loves to be in the spotlight.
I'm the
TC,
president.
it's not about you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be calling out the little princesses. Princess number 1 would be Princess Ronelle Pennant.
Princess number 2 is Miss Nadia.
Princess number 3 is Miss Swaretta Soiree.
Yes! That's my baby. Woo!
Princess number 4 is Sammy J.
Woo!
Princess number 5, Miss Teresa Thomas. These little misses will now introduce our judges.
Judge number 1, Ashley Bonat. A native of Woburn, Ashley Bonat currently resides in Minneapolis with her husband, Matt Bonat, and is a first-time mother to her 10-month-old son, Lucino Bonat. No stranger to the stage, Ashley has held many titles such as the 2005 Ideal Miss America Super 2006 National America Miss Minnesota Junior Team, first runner-up to the Miss Minnesota Team USA 2009, the 2011 Miss Cinco de Mayo, and the 2015 Miss Minnesota World America. Ashley's life mission is to inspire and uplift women to reach their greatest potential. I'm going to be introducing the second judge, Sienna Brown. Sienna Brown is a Liberian model based in Minnesota. She has been featured in Essence magazine and has walked in a few seasons of New York Fashion Week, Los Angeles Fashion Week, and Minnesota Fashion Week. Fashion and creation of art has always been a part of her life.
Wow, Nadia, that's good.
She is currently working on opening her own modeling agency to help the next generation of Liberian models.
Good job, Nadia.
I'll be introducing the next judge, which is Kim Dean. Kim Dean is a native of St. Paul and the mother of 2 amazing daughters. She is no stranger to pageants. She coached many young ladies as well as her own daughter, Celie, who is Liberian American and who won many titles as well. The 2005 Miss Black US. When Kim turned 50, her daughters talked her into competing in her first pageant, and she won the 2013 Miss Elegance Minnesota title and went on to be the first runner at the Nationals. She served in the U.S. Air Force from 1981 to 1987. She is passionate about making a difference in as many lives as possible. You can describe her in 3 words: faith, family, and friends.
Yes. That's my baby.
I'm going to be introducing judge number 4, Amara Kamara.
Amara Solomon Kamara is a fitness expert and personal trainer for over 20 years. He's the founder and owner of Pillars Athletics Training. He is also a retired high fashion runway model and is currently the lead dandy for the Minnesota Dandies Project, an exhibit that highlights the positive influence that men of color have in their communities that are not known.
Good job.
I will be introducing Judge 5, Ian Unindo. Ian Unindo is originally from Uganda, Africa. He's the Director of Civic Engagement for Minnesota Democratic Party in his current role. His work focuses on developing strong relationships, partnerships with community organizations and leaders to find innovative ways to help empower and address issues relevant to our communities of color, as well as increase civic engagement and participation. But not working, Ian enjoys spending time with his family, playing sports, especially soccer, volunteering with local community organizations. I'll be introducing judge number 6, which is Rita Apollo. Rita Apollo is a creative connector. She's an experienced professional with over 10 years of corporate experience, including leadership and management positions. Her recent position included Director of Development and Marketing, Education, and Outreach Manager, and Accountability Assistant. Rita is a published author of African Women Connect, How I Created and Grew a Networking Group of African Immigrant Women for Friendship, Business, and Community. Rita has a BA degree in Strategic Communication and Executive Master's Business Communication and a Professional Product Manager certification.
Okay.
The story of Liberia begins in America, in communities like Columbus, Georgia, and Uvalde, Alabama.
After the Civil War, Black uncertainty was almost total. They had no money, they had no land, they had no political power. But with freedom came choice. They could leave. They could go to Liberia.
These were not Africans going back to Africa. These were now Americans. And they took the culture and institutions they knew with them, for better and for worse.
It was a family migration and a profoundly young migration. Fully half of all the immigrants were 17 or younger. a third of them were 10 or younger.
But it's not just a Georgia story. This was happening all over the South. This is an American story and an African story. People also went from Mississippi. They went from Arkansas. They went from the Eastern Seaboard to Liberia.
It's incredible. More than 500 people, over 10% of all immigrants who left the United States and went to Liberia after the Civil War came from Columbus, Georgia, and Eufaula, Alabama.
After years of slavery, where African people were brought to this country against their will, now they left as free people to go back to Africa. That is a compelling story to me.
The whole story, really fascinates me because there's a lot of talk that some, but to do the research and connect people with parts of Liberia that have family connections, and you've explored for me the families, the names, and looked into the ships they took to connect and then land in Liberia, get the letters back and see where they were, from better or for worse, for good or bad.
Liberian towns resembled American towns, and well-to-do Americo-Liberian families built houses that are reminiscent of the American South. They even built plantation houses.
Here's our dream, to go to Africa, to Liberia, to talk to the descendants from the Chattahoochee Valley and find out their stories. I have a 13-year-old daughter. I want her generation to reflect on the contributions of African Americans. The Liberia Connection is a great example of a story that's almost been forgotten. We plan to preserve it and to share it.
Yes. That was beautiful.
Okay. They probably want me. They didn't want you to see me. It's okay. I will pass all around and come here to show you my African blood. You see? Princess still dressing. But oh, I did wear my shirt. I put my jeans on. You see the match red. Everything. Oh, we'll keep it down because she's dressing, trying to come on stage.
I told you TC like a spotlight. He's trying to steal his show from the girls. I'm not gonna let him. TC, I'm not letting you do that.
Well, I'm sorry, but hey, I'm the president of Liberia. You know, I like to be in front. Hey.
These ladies are gonna bring it tonight. I guess you know what round is. These girls are gonna be judged on 4 different rounds plus the final interview. This round, the African round, is 10% of the final score. So TC, let me see your blade. 10 around. On the other side. How many bad
Hey, sis, you open on the spot.
They made it with plastic or paper. La bobe or la sabe.
She was down or upside.
La papa or la bobe.
You were only 18.
You buy it from Liberia or West Point?
You see, I'm not answering the question. I plead the fifth. Then put the people together for the African. Hey, I think I don't take up my share.
You can tell when an African been made in Liberia or if been made in America. Just great. Which one you think been made here and which one you think been made in Liberia? See that one I'm in Liberia. You buy that thing right down what I saw it last time when they found out.
Made in Liberia? I'll ask my cousin Talo. See the one you do.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 1, your queen, contestant number 1, Akosa.
When they put his stuff up?
People know what they're doing.
Oh, okay.
They got that whole thing under control.
I'm scared for a second.
I think they put enjoyment plane. I came back. The string stopped. I keep telling you, tell the picture. You put me the photo. If the thing go up, you just put me the photo. I can post. Okay, good. You're live? You're live?
Yeah.
Okay, good. DJ, put the song on too. Let's do everything right now. Hey, Princess, I'm still in the show. You coming? I'm coming one or two. Hey. Say yes. They ready for me, yeah?
Beautiful.
And I'm a student at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. I'm a senior this upcoming year. An interesting fact about me is I've been in the military for 6 years. I'm getting off this September, and my favorite soup is okra.
She's tough. Military girl. Yeah. Wow.
Hello everyone, my name is Renelle. I'm 10 years old. I'm in the 5th grade and I
like
go
the way
to
she
Penguin
talks.
Elementary. And today I'm going to be introducing my queen, AK.
She's tough.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akusa Ja. Most people know me as AK. I'm a senior at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities studying marketing, and my minor is sports management. A fun fact about Liberia is, although English is the primary language, there are over 29 languages spoken. Thank you.
That was nice.
She has a full stage presence.
Yeah. This is really good. This is Apollo.
Hi, my name is Kim Bunyan. I just transferred from the U of M Twin Cities to FCTC. My favorite African food is cassava leaf and rice.
And one interesting fact about me is that I'm going to listen to my family.
Kasali is good.
Hello, I'm going to be introducing myself. My name is Nadia Johnson. I'm 10 years old. I'm in 5th grade and I go to Liberia Elementary. And I'm going to introduce my Queen Kim to the stage.
Nice.
Hi, my name is Kim. I go to MCTC. I'm studying nursing, and my fun fact is Liberia is the oldest republic, and it was never colonized.
That's true.
Hello everybody, my name is Liberia. I'm currently a student at St. Paul State University with a major in mass communication and a minor in human relations. I'm going to be a senior this upcoming year. My favorite African food would have to be beef jerky, and an interesting fact about me is I am a sexual assault activist.
Hi everybody, my name is Faris Farid. I'm 9 years old. I'm in the 4th grade and I go to Pageant Academy. And I'd like to welcome my Queen Marlene.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Maria. I'm contestant number 3. I am a student at St. Paul State University, and my major is mass communication with a minor in human relations. A fun fact about Liberia is, did you know that it is the first country in Africa in general to elect its female president?
Yeah. Good job, Sarah. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah. And they outspoken too. Yeah.
Hi everybody, how are you? My name is Beatrice Barkin, but most people call me B. I'm a freshman at St. Cloud State University. An interesting fact about me is that I can boom break.
Yeah, she just did it. She can boom break.
Hello everybody, my name is Samantha. I'm 9 years old and I go to Parnassus Preparatory School. And today I'm going to be introducing contestant number 4, Queen B.
There you go, Sammy. I love this song.
How my people doing? Hi everyone, my name is Beatrice Pageant. I'm currently attending St. Cloud State University. I'm a freshman. My major is social work. Did you know that the capital of Liberia is Monrovia, which was named after a United States President, James Monroe? Thank you.
Empower all girls. Yeah.
Hey. Princess, I will do for you. You can bottle.
Hi, my name is Princess. I'm contestant number 5.
No.
I'm from Brokentown, Broad Street.
She from Blockwood. She from Blockwood.
Rabbi Bandita.
Nikutan.
TC. So I heard you smart. Spell Boke.
Zip Boke?
Or the wrong one.
TC. Boke. Bo.
The water bucket?
TC. The papa didn't send you to school. You went to private school.
Akubo.
And you go to Arabic. Spell Boke.
Hey, are you talking about the real Tapoli bucket?
TC. Baby Boke. Sim Boke. Rubber Boke. Chimon Boke. Spell Boke.
You talking about bucket raw?
TC. Hey, yeah. These political people here.
No, there's bucket and there's bucket raw.
Small bucket, big bucket, heavy bucket, light bucket, just fair bucket.
B for bucket. L for lucky. Bucket, raw, lucky, bucket. You see it?
That's a good one.
TC.
I'm too smart.
You prove it, no power here.
I'm too bad. I'm the president. I keep telling you, I'm joking.
Ladies and gentlemen, these ladies, they are amazing. It is amazing to teach your children to worship God. These ladies are going to be doing a praise dance. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up and welcome the Twilight Divas.
Twilight Divas.
Excuse me, man.
Where you want to go up? Oh.
Bigger than the sun and the stars. Bigger than the things. Like a time you're alone. You're bigger than the universe. Bigger than the sun and the stars. Bigger than the things. Oh my, like a time you're alone. For I
That was awesome, man. Yeah, I love that. Wow.
DJ, play that praise song again. Play that praise song. TC, Do that praise dance.
Who bring it for?
Do that praise dance.
Who bring it for?
You see, when you go to Sunday school, what can happen? This is what happens when you don't go to Sunday school.
I do it.
That party see us. You are seeing you go to Sunday school. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into round 2, the platform. The contestants would each come and say what the platform is. This part of the program is 20% of their overall scores. I will be introducing now contestant number 1, Miss Akosa Ja. Miss Akosa Ja is part of the U.S. Army. She is passionate about volunteering. Miss Akosa Ja, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a tough girl.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As the judge mentioned, my name is Akusa Ja, and for my platform, I will be talking about DED, or Deferred Enforced Departure Advocacy. How many of us here know or have heard of someone who is on DED? Take a look around. This issue is imminent in our community. This is why I chose to talk about it for my platform. Here you see I have posted a picture up, and although some of you recognize some of the faces in this picture, I want to highlight one person. The young man over here on the right is Erasmus T. Williams. I am proud to call him my older brother. Over the past years, I have seen what he's done in the Liberian community, and recently, all his work when it comes to DED. Because of this reason, he has inspired me to advocate for it. For those who don't know what DED is, as I mentioned, DED is Deferred Enforced Departure, and it is basically a form of removal from relief. It basically means that individuals from certain countries, which Liberia is the only country on DED right now, they get to come to the United States so that they don't need to face civic or political conflict and even natural disaster at times. DED was started in 1991 under temporary protective status. Over various presidential reigns, it has been extended time after time after time. Most Liberians that are on DED have been in the United States for over 20 years. They have established their homes and their families here. Who are we to say that they must go back to Liberia when they're not ready? Earlier this year, the Minnesota Liberian community came together and protested at the Minnesota State Capitol for the extension of DED. Together, we made it happen. DED was extended until March 2020. That's amazing. We did that together. But what happens when March 2020 comes? What do we do now? An extension is only an extension for so long. This is why, if we haven't started already, we need to take an active stance when it comes to this issue. As your queen, I will stand at the forefront of this issue. I will join those who have already started contacting lawmakers. I will be right there with them, sending out emails, and right there with them, making the phone calls. I will also use my connections and influence to bring awareness to this issue. When I first heard about DED, I had no idea what it was, and I'm very prominent in my campus community. If I had known, I could have put programs on and did a lot of different things on my campus to bring awareness to it. But now that I know, that is exactly what I'm gonna do.
Good job.
I will also help mobilize and organize ways to get that executive order. So if that means we're hopping on a flight and going to Washington, D.C., let's do it together. And lastly, I will partner with organizations to create even more advocates because we are better together. Many of you may know this, but I am very involved on campus. I have served on various leadership boards and been a part of a lot of different organizations. I want to use my connections with those organizations to create advocates because, as I mentioned, we are better together. Thank you.
Whoa! Excellent. Yeah, that was really good.
I keep trying to put them out. Where are you? They're not here playing a job. I'll put everything down the fence. Mine is right now. Hey, P.S. What they say post-trip FYI, and I speaking like maybe I'm not a daughter princess, so you're sorry. Contestant number 2. Let me make sure you gotta win. I want to make sure I say her name right. It's King Bonya. I think I did it. King Bonya. She was born October 6th. And I say your year, because I know you're taking your phone and all year. I don't know what it's 18 or 19, I don't know. But you're born October 6th. Happy birthday, King. Belated birthday. She loved to do a lot of things. But one thing she specifically said, she loves going to the mall, meeting people, talking to people. She loves to shop. And ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I will recognize on stage Miss King Boyan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to be talking about the main problems with mental illness in Liberia specifically. So, mental healthness is an issue because of 2 civil wars that happened in Liberia, and it's now being addressed with hiring workers and hiring people to teach them how to treat mental illnesses there. Some of the statistics are more than 20% of Liberians' post-war population has mental health issues, including post-traumatic stress disorder. Less than 1% of Liberians have access to appropriate mental health services. As many as 1 in 5 Liberians suffer a mild to moderate mental disorder. This was informed by the fact that roughly 40% of the population in Liberia live more than 5 kilometers from the nearest mental facility or health facility. Furthermore, only 25% of the population has access to health care. Considerable amount of the population suffers from mental illnesses or are mentally or physically traumatized due to 14 years of intense civil war. In 2010, building upon nearly 2 decades of fostering democracy in Liberia, the Carter Center Mental Health Program launched and enacted to help create a sustainable mental health system in Liberia. The Ebola outbreak exacerbated mental health problems. Shortage of healthcare professionals and inadequate supplies of necessary medications made mental illnesses percentages rise up. Issues being intensified by misconceptions, stigma, and discrimination surrounding mental illness. The resolution, finally the Carter Center, works with Liberian institutions responsible for ongoing training, policy, and anti-stigma efforts. It also trains teachers and school administrators to identify and refer children and adolescents with social, emotional, and behavioral problems. So I'm going to talk about my friend's personal experience. I would say my friend was going through a really tough time in college, and she felt like she needed some help, but she didn't know who she should look to. So her parents went to her and told her that she should go get some help and see if there's anything wrong. So with the help of her parents being Liberian, she got the help from the hospital, got better for the medication they gave her, And I feel like if the community doesn't stigmatize mental illnesses, people will get better and people won't feel like alone when they have that type of problem. And
That's true.
as Queen Kim, I just hope people are more aware about mental illnesses and don't discriminate against it.
Good job.
DJ, I can dance culture. You gotta play something I can dance. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys, these girls are not gonna work on you. You guys are here, you're gonna be active, you're gonna engage. So everybody boring, y'all looking like y'all tired. Y'all stand up, stand up, everybody stand up. Stand up, stand up, let's go, stand up. Stand up. Okay, raise your right hand.
Good job, princess.
Okay, let's get this going. Thank you. I love this audience. If I had done it, jump up, they would have. I love ya. I will be introducing contestant number 3. Contestant number 3 is Miss Maureen Bia. Oh my God.
Yes.
Miss Maureen Bia. She is passionate about education. Maureen is also, she loves to volunteer, and she's going to say more about herself. So ladies and gentlemen, with no further ado, welcome Miss Maureen Bia.
Wow. I like the outfit, yeah.
Everybody, as she has said, my name is Maureen Bia. Our platform this evening is and has always been eradicating childhood hunger. Don't let that fool. Your friends in Africa hungry and you get with food.
I know what I mean. That's what I be telling my kids.
My parents, grandparents, and almost every African that I know. Did you know that almost 10% of households in Minnesota are food insecure and will struggle to find food this week? Over 12 million people in the United States are food insecure. Think about that for those of you with families. Globally, chronic hunger has increased from 804 million in 2016 to 821 million in 2017, with the worst cases being places like South Africa and Africa. I had a friend at the age of 11. She was one of my closest friends. She would come to school hungry every day, and I knew this because her stomach would always growl in class. Until one day she just stopped coming to school. And it really hurt me because she was one of the smartest people that I knew. According to a Senegalese diplomat, Jacques Drew, hunger is not a charity issue, but rather it is an issue of justice. I have always made it a part of me to volunteer because that is very important. I have volunteered and feed my starving children. I make sure to do that at least once, even if it's just once, every summer I do that. I've worked with the No Kid Hungry campaign, and they work to eradicate childhood hunger. They also work to expand summer meal programs for kids, because summer is the hungriest time for kids. I have worked with the No Kid Hungry campaign too. They do the same thing. But the picture on the left is a picture of me and my fellow youth ambassadors from this summer. The picture on the right is the picture of my meeting with Senator Tina Smith. And this meeting was just to talk about ways we can expand summer meal programs for kids. Because like I said earlier, summer is the hungriest time for kids. What I would like to see after tonight, I would like to see a child not repeat a grade because of simple things like food insecurity. I encourage each and every one of you here tonight to join me to feed a hungry child. Because according to Mother Teresa, if you cannot feed 100 people, then just feed one people. So come on everybody, join me in this fight. And thank you.
I will join you. Yeah, that's a nice color.
Hello, my name is Miss Princess Yanfo. I'm contestant number 12. Okay, I'm just playing. Princess told you guys to take, do that thing and stuff. All I want you guys to do, just go down to your right hand. I know you guys got that stuff, pretend like it's water. Just go slow, make sure. And just to get in the mood. I know, I can tell you. I'm looking at you guys. Fidel, A1, y'all got this stuff. Just take a seat. LBD, take a seat. Nobody watching. Nobody see me. See? My own water. It could be water. I water. Anyway, you guys done? I know you're not drunk yet, but it's okay. Okay, back to business. I'm about to call contestant number 4. Her name is Miss Beatrice Baker. Everyone call her Mom B. I said, hey, why should I call you Mom B? She said, I love my mom. I said, hey man, I love my mom too. I wish my mom were here too. My mom is my girl. So I got to come out today for everything good. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together as we recognize on stage Miss Beatrice Baker.
Mental illness does not discriminate. Your race, identity, sexuality does not matter. Mental illness does not discriminate. For those of you who in the audience don't know what mental illness is a health condition. Mental illness is a health condition that has a negative effect on how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. Some causes of mental illness can be genetically inherited, your environment, your job, or you're just plain out stressing. Some effects of mental illness is you could lose your job, some people go to jail, you could lose your family member, your close friends, and most importantly, you lose yourself. Some ways to treat mental illness is to speak up. If you're going through something, speak up, because you never know, somebody might really be there for you. So speak up and speak out. Another way to treat it is if you know somebody who's going through a mental illness, be there for them. Listen to them and understand them. No matter what, just be there, because that helps in the long run. Once again, if you're going through something, speak out. Speak up, speak out, talk to somebody, because talking helps, trust me. Stigma. Growing up in an African home, my mom, we never really talked about mental illness. And if we did, there was so much stigma with mental illness, as in like, if you have mental illness, you're in witch, or you're bewitched, or you're on drugs, or you're crazy, or just the simple fact that mental illness is only for Caucasians. That's what I grew up on, knowing. Because of stigma, the mentally ill people suffers in silence, all because of stigma.
Yeah.
So my argument to you today, my platform is breaking the stigma of mental illness within the African American community. So my major is social work. And in social work, we think about things on a micro, meso, and macro level and how to solve it. So today, I thought long and hard on how to solve this problem of breaking mental illness within the African American community. For one, micro is the small level, and then it goes meso, which is medium, and then macro, which is large. So with micro, I want to work with individuals on educating them about mental illness or having them reach out to other people to talk to. With meso, I want to go in the community, gather people, have a community meeting, and just talk about it, how we all can help each other. And with macro, I want to go to social media because social media is a prime thing nowadays. So if I get social media involved, I can get other people involved. Before I leave the stage, I just want to say, if you're going through something, talk to somebody. This last year, I lost a friend. We were in high school together. She committed suicide. I didn't know she was going through something because she never reached out to me. But then it was also my fault because I never reached out to her to say, oh, are you okay? So when you're leaving here today, check on somebody because you never know when that person will leave or what will happen. Also, I just lost a friend. His name is Ben Zeze. He committed suicide. So I'm doing this for them and to really put that out there.
Yeah, she's so nice.
Thank you. Long live Zeze.
What?
Hey, turn that up. Come on now, come on. You see, this is why my husband said, I give you this. You say, pretend you get this, don't try, don't embarrass me.
Madam, my friend, are you Miss Naija?
Do I look like it?
You talk like it.
Do I look like it?
You talk like it.
My sister, are you here?
Look at the program, Miss Naija.
Miss Nigeria International, are you here?
Is it Naija USA or Naija?
I think that Naija back home because she didn't show up.
Let me look. I think I can find her.
She didn't show up, so she's back home. It is well. It is well, my brother. It is well.
It's Miss Liberia. You're sorry. Miss Naija.
It is well. Oh yeah. The gods must hear this one. Our gods must hear it. She did not show up.
Pastor, we're not in the building, you see? Okay, everything is good.
Ladies and gentlemen, these girls are amazing. Are they not? Let me hear it for these girls. They are amazing. They have worked so hard to be out here. It is not easy. I was in a pageant in 2005. 2005. I was part of Miss Liberia 2005. I was one of the one I was saying.
Did you win?
I forget what I was supposed to say.
Did you win? No, did you win?
I finished telling you that I forget what I was supposed to say. I'm supposed to win.
Give me a call. I'm sorry. It's
If I
okay.
forget what I was supposed to say, how will I win it? I said I forget what I was supposed to say.
But you forget for 2005.
I forget. You finish telling you forget. Your whole brain go blank. At least these girls not forgetting what they're supposed to say to them. Because people like that forgot.
Yeah.
It was real.
How was it when you were in this African dress?
Yeah, I was sweating in oil. When I said, hey, boy, what think I'm supposed to say? My people forget. Yeah.
I was Mr. Liberia. I didn't forget. I just I won.
I told you, I was smart. Me, I forgot. They say I'm telling the truth. I'm talking a warfare truth. I forgot.
Okay. Can you call it beautiful ladies? Your own body, not beautiful, you forgot. Everybody put it.
So, we're now going to go into a slideshow of the Miss Liberia, Minnesota pageant memories. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, so I just heard that D12 are crewmen. Two people forcing.
Now, fuerte.
D12 song?
Now, fuerte.
What does song say? If they play D12 song and you play that song?
Now, fuerte.
There was this song I would like to hear. Play that song again, play that song. Read over to it from the beginning, from the start, from the first verse.
Did you tell the DJ at D12 manager?
TC, if I'm promotion you're looking for, they show now for I tell you.
Did you tell you they are shining the photo?
I told you, you're not in the photo, the photographer took you out.
These were my
DJ. Hey, DJ that part, play that part. You know, like great musician, they are going to force it. And they want beef for people directly, they can beef in their music. Talking about don't disrespect me. Because, what don't disrespect me because what?
Papa.
Because what? I can't yell. Don't disrespect me because what?
Princess,
who am I prayer today?
Princess, in your English Liberia?
Yeah.
What your talent? Show me what you do. Yeah, right now. What you did?
You know, I said it was I couldn't talk.
Hey, you thought something?
I was doing push me for one stage.
No, but do I will do it again. Go, do it again.
Hey, you know that they say, oh, what do we? They push me, my daughter finished. Who was that one?
I see why you win.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to take you guys back.
Our gospel artists, you who know all the gospel songs they can sing. They won't be flower with people, they can't want to tell you. Put it to shame, Papa, put it to shame.
They put you to shame.
They want, before sale, my grandma before sale. They will give me this, they will see somebody with over there. They will get to lesson. Put it to shame, Papa, put it to shame.
You now win this
where is my God? Put it to shame. Then you look at the person, baby flower. Put it to shame. And the person said, oh, Princess, you're training Sami Malala.
Princess, look at me. Because you now win and you want to take all this time from me now. You say I will sign the photo. You say I'll be president. You are the VP. You say you're going to be sleeping. I'm going to be shining. But you now put me to sing.
Why are you sleeping talent? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the talent session. Mama Liberia, our great nation. She has been bruised. She has been beaten. She has been divided. She has been separated. But yet she stands. Her children are many. Her children are spread all over the continent. Mama Liberia shall rise again.
Yeah, DJ is listening to him, man. That's not his song.
Dear Africa, your stories are found around fires, over meals and handshakes, in street corners and corner shops, in buses and backyards, in living rooms and classrooms. The tourist is not the only lens we use to see. We use our neighbors' eyes and our forefathers' tongues to look at you. You are recipes passed down generations and generations. You are centuries of traditions and legacies. You are libraries and art centers. You are ululations at weddings and multilingual hymns at funerals. You are complex and beautiful. You have many narratives. You are a fabric with many borders that ask us where we come from and where we are going. We come from here and there and and now we use the pages of your histories to map our own futures. We use your stories to see ourselves and each other. Dear Africa, our love for you unites us.
Wow.
She never do ever be nobody wifey. She brown skin girl, that skin just like hers. Love out against the world. I never tried it for anybody else.
Wow. I like that. She's good. Yeah. Man, I love that. That was really good.
That's very beautiful.
Come on, TJ. TJ. Yeah. Yo, slow DJ. I don't know why she was going to DJ for her. Yeah.
You know when like people doing something technical, difficult, they got people. Somebody said there are 3 kinds of people in the world: white people, black people, and green people.
How people doing good? So we're trying to allow our people to be a lot of people. We're doing good.
So let me tell you how special we are.
I'm listening.
2010, I went to visit a girl. I got to the airport. My own bag, my own set bag. It wasn't started bag for me.
Carry on.
My bag for you.
I'll carry on.
He said, then the other guy said, but today it's not like I'm going to do. I said, what I'm going to do? I'm not Brian American. I don't know what I'm going to do. He said, oh, but then I bet I'm moving for you to do. I said, so So that was not going into that.
Mrs. Yanfo, that will carry on bag or that will take on
I think
bag.
I was Billy so.
You check it in or you check it
I
out?
think I was Billy.
You check it in or you check it out?
I Billy I carry. I think I check.
You mean the Ghana must go?
No, and you know the now Ghana must go. And you know the Billy's where they rubber on the side.
Oh, you have something in the bag. You don't want to talk about that. You have labyrinth in the bag. You don't talk about that.
Oh, TC brought something up.
You
know what? We can see our leg for the choir. We have America. We can talk to each other and they will go in at Brown Broad Street. We can talk about feeling that I give a girl because one show will beat you for that girl. You see a girl on Broad Street. Girl, what you doing here? Mom, we in a girl on Broad Street. Me and America can find it. Girl, what you doing here? Girl, bye.
Girl, what you doing here?
I'm trying to host.
How you holding your head? Every time you get doing anything, you doing anything.
When they hear that, you don't do it. You gotta be careful. Don't touch it.
Before you throw a head up.
Hey, you know, now, you let 2 pins inside. Yeah, that's why we for that. Hey, you. Hey, that's what you host here for.
A1, sorry.
Are you guys having fun tonight? Are you guys having fun tonight?
How many people doing good?
You know, you only get them already.
What's wrong with the DJ?
We all, I go.
Go for.
You put the butter there or you put the mayonnaise?
Butter, mayonnaise. Who is mayonnaise investing at brother water? The water was unreal. Mayonnaise and red. Everything had gravy. Crispy gravy. Pancana gravy. Burger meat gravy.
No. The kiss meat gravy.
We survived, yeah. We survived. We sure did.
Princess, the kiss meat gravy.
The DJ.
Kiss meat gravy. That is a real food.
Kiss meat gravy, sweet pan cabbage gravy.
No, I won't tell the people that they put the oil and everything around. I don't want them.
Pancana gravy, sweet pan.
We'll tell you later. Yeah, go on show.
You know, I think I heard him in and say, oh, so they technically got the big face.
We gotta do the show, right? Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for contestant number 2.
song. That was it. That was a tough one. Huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Focus. I know what I can do. I don't care, but I have to do it. Stop talking to me, I can't hear.
got this.
I didn't catch it. Did you catch it?
No, I didn't get it.
Is it like a suicide?
Yeah, I think that's
She was contemplating on doing suicide, but she later on managed to overcome it. Yeah, I think that's what she was doing. Yeah. It was a good one. I like the part where she cried, you know, kind of make it real.
Today, for my talent, I'm going to be showing you guys my artwork. I take pictures on the side. I'm going to go through my artwork, and then at the end, I'm going to tell a story. It's not working.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a nice picture, man.
Sorry, this is taking long.
Somebody need to help the girl, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think that great man went by in that booth. That the problem we get here.
Somebody
that person went by in that booth.
Somebody help her. Yeah.
Thank you.
I started taking pictures in 2017. I picked, in high school you get to pick an elective. So I was like, I don't want to dance, I hate music, I don't want to sing, I can't sing. So I was like, what else can I do that's an easy A? So I said photography will be an easy A. Boy, was I wrong, it was not an easy A. Not at all. Photography was a lot of work, a lot of concentration, but I decided to do it anyway. I stuck with photography. I took 3 photography classes in high school, back to back. I did a DP photography class, meaning college level. It was super hard, but I passed those classes with an A. That's good. Last year, 2018, I won a scholarship award for $3,600, and it was a scholarship to go to the MCAT. If you guys know what MCAT is, I won a Scholastic award, and I got to stay at MCAT for 3 weeks over the summer. It was the hardest journey of my life, the hardest trip I ever took. I was expecting to go to MCAT, knowing everything, expecting it to be nice and smooth, but it wasn't. They didn't have a photography class, so I had to do graphic design. I'd never done graphic design before, never ever. And also I had to take drawing classes, and I don't know how to draw. I've never drawn in my life. I can doodle, but I can't draw. So from there, when I first went to drawing class, the man was like, draw this. I was like, draw what? He said, draw the fruits exactly how it looks. I said, huh? And I walked into but the man said, you can do it, keep doing it. So every day, I went to class, I had to draw that same exact fruit. And every day I drew that fruit, it came out a different way. But it kept on getting better and better because I kept on trying. Also, I didn't know graphic design, so going to graphic design class, we had to design stuff, and I was confused. I'm like, I don't know how to do graphic design. I only know how to edit picture and make it funny looking or nice. So he was like, keep trying. So I kept on trying, and I got better. The last picture was my logo, because if you know me, you know I consider myself a queen, regardless, Queen Bee. So everything is revolved. My logo was, I designed it myself, and I was so proud. This is the proudest moment in my life, because I came into the art program not knowing, I came into the art school not knowing that I was going to even be a graphic designer, or even I got 4 college credits, so now it's into cloud for art. I did that. Could you guys please put it back up if you can? So the last picture is a hexagon, it's a honeycomb shape. You see the crown and everything about it, the colors, everything speaks Queen Bee, because I'm the Queen Bee. But basically the story I just told you is basically representing that no matter what in life, keep trying. Even though if you say you're not good at it, keep on doing it, because trust me, you're going to be good. Practice makes perfect. Thank you.
DJ, test me to show my dance move today. But we'll keep it. Test me. DJ, don't try me, I got bad move. We have some important people in this house tonight. We have some everyone is important, but we have people who are making a difference every day in our lives, who are making decisions for us when we are sleeping and working endlessly to make sure that our community is thriving and our community is engaged. So we have the mayor of Brooklyn Center with us tonight. Mayor Mike Elliott, I'll call you up to say a few words tonight. Oh, we have a young mayor, yeah. Mayor, you single?
Double and single. Only some people know that reference. Mr. Igbo and your Peking.
Yeah.
Igbo and Sons.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? Y'all all right? Okay. Well, I won't take up any of much of your time. I'm very happy to be here. This is such a wonderful, wonderful program. Y'all give it up for the organizers. You know, Ms. Degley, co-founder and her team, they worked so hard to put this event together, which is a great platform that showcases the incredible talent of these young women in our community. And I can't tell you just how important this is. I mean, tonight for me has been educational. It has been eye-opening, and it has been inspiring. You just heard a young lady who told you, when you start something sometimes, you're not sure that you can do it, or even others might tell you you can't do it, but she told you, keep going, keep trying. The first time you may not succeed, but maybe if you keep going, you're gonna improve and you're gonna get better. And real quick, you know, that's been the story of my entrance into this political realm. Many of you know in 2014 I ran for mayor of Brooklyn Center, and Degley and a lot of other people in this room were all part of the effort, but we didn't win that time. You know, just like she said, the next time she went to class, she painted the same fruit, and she improved and got better. And last year we ran again, and this time around we won. We were successful. And I think that's what tonight is about. You know, tonight is about a word that starts with a P. And I'll illustrate it with one small story, and then the person who I tell the story about, I need to leave here and go see. But in 2014, I had a daughter, not in that year. I think she was maybe 4 years old at the time. And it was her very first time going door knocking with me. It was my first time campaigning. Maybe it was my second time going out to campaign. But she decided to come with me. And I remember we left the house and we walked 1 block over to the next block. And the very first door we knocked on, the lady came outside to the front, and we spoke to her, my younger daughter and I. And although the lady, she didn't promise to vote for me, but she promised that she would read the material, and she would give us a chance. And I remember as we were walking down the driveway, this little 4-year-old took the flyers in her hand, she shuffled it together, and she turned and looked at me, and she said, "Progress, Daddy, progress." Man, I'm so glad I heard those words, because here, this little 4-year-old was telling me, her father, I'm supposed to be educating her, but she was educating me. And she told me, you don't count progress by the outcome of the election or at the end. You count progress one door at a time. one door at a time. And I think that's what tonight is about. I know that the team here has been working on this, and every year this event grows and it gets bigger and it gets better. Every year marks another door. And eventually, this is a platform that's going to inspire hundreds of thousands of people. And I'm looking very forward to continuing being a part of this evening and in years to come. So thank you all tonight for being here. Celebrate yourselves. And we'll see you again.
Ladies, we are saying single, double. So you have to stay to the door there. I like going pipi. You can hear I like going pipi, you know, eh? Just sneak small way. Yeah, I like going. I can't see that the photo play like someone is here. He play when he was small.
I was trying to be that guy, man. His name, my daddy. Hey, they got him wrong. I just went, how many? 10 miles. You see? For what? It was like 20 miles, right? Taking a deep breath. 2016, 2017, our only LIB brother, Emmanuel Matadi, in the building. He got few to say. I told you see it?
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Emmanuel Matadi, 2016 Olympian, and I just recently qualified for 2020 Tokyo.
What is he?
I'm originally from Kakata, so yeah. So I came here when I was 8 years old, and I actually had an opportunity to run for the U.S. and I was gonna get paid a lot to run for them. But I had a decision to make: either I run for my home country or I run for the U.S. And my heart always been in Liberia, so yeah. But I was in Doha for the World Championships, and I finished